Life. We just captured some bees, taking them home in the Durango SRT. I got called and told there was a swarm of bees collecting on some wood, scrap wood at work, and I didn't have my suit, didn't have anything, so taped up my uniform and got sealed up as best I could, got a cardboard box, slit some holes in it, got some tape, and went out there.
Vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
And tried to dump them in the box. Well, when I went to slam them down, it was a soft slam, so I got about 2/3 the bees. So I got those closed up in a box, and grabbed another box to see if I could do it again and get the remainder. I got most of them. The problem is I grabbed my GoPro from my car, and apparently it was hot, and I didn't get any of it on the GoPro because my GoPro overheated. So unfortunately, you're not going to see the capture of the swarm, but we did put them in the SRT in the boxes, and we're driving home now. I got an hour, 53-mile ride home from work in Memphis, trying to get out of Memphis. And so hopefully I can get home without getting these bees open out of these boxes. The tape I used was not good adhesive tape, so hopefully it sticks to those that cardboard well enough to get home before the bees escape. We'll get home and we'll get these bees in a 5-frame nuke, let them grow out. I've got some drawn comb already ready for them, and we'll see if we can get these bees saved. How about that? September, and catching a September swarm, I guess, is not very common, at least not that I've heard of. But man, we've had a lot of swarms this year at work. I'm just glad that I'm there and can get them before they fly away or have issues, in the steel mill, because a lot of people would exterminate bees. They're not where they need to be. They're gonna harm workers. Of course, calling someone to come remove them, we've been charged, before I was beekeeping, we were charged $300 to take bees away, a swarm. And that's kind of a lot of money just to come do what I did, just drop some bees in a box. And of course, I'm getting $150 worth of bees out of it, so it's a win-win for me for sure. Of course, I don't charge anybody to capture a swarm. I don't do cutouts or anything like that, though. Wish I could have had my GoPro working whenever I captured that swarm. Having it overheated, I guess it'd been sitting in my dash in my car while I was at work all day, and I grabbed it to go out and catch the swarm, and I thought I was recording. I thought I saw the red light flashing, get the bees back to the car, and sure enough, file repair needed. And like, oh no! So we didn't catch it on video. We're about halfway home. So far, so good. Haven't seen any bees flying up from the back of the Durango here. It's not like I have a pickup truck where I can stick them in the back. I'm in a SUV, and if they get out, they're in here with me. So so far that tape's been holding. I've been trying my best to expedite the ride home, if you know what I'm saying. We'll be there shortly though. When we get home, I'm going to take the bees up to the ridge, and I've got a 5-frame Pro Nuke already with drawn comb in it. 5 frames of drawn comb. I'll pull a frame out. I'll dump these bees from the box into the 5-frame Pro Nuke with the 1 frame removed, and then I'll slowly insert that frame so they don't get squished. And pretty sure the queen is inside these boxes, because when I didn't, the bees that I didn't catch were really wanting to get into this box, and that kind of tells you that the queen is in there. If they were going back to where they came from, you might think that the queen is still there, and her pheromone is drawing them back to where they were. But I believe I've got the queen, and hopefully she's safe and didn't get squished by the weight of the bees as they were falling into the box. I'm gonna affectionately call these bees SRT bees because we are driving them home expeditiously in the SRT Durango. And you know, one of the previous swarms we called it biker bees because we rode them on the back of our Ducati motorcycle all the way home for an hour. So that was kind of fun as well. All right, we have made it to the ridge. Let's see, and no bees. I haven't heard any buzzing coming out. So luckily we made it home without any incident. And let's get these bees out of the box and into their new home. We are back on the ridge with the bees. When I opened the hatch of the SRT, the box with the queen in it had bees on the outside. So we were lucky. We drove home and those bees didn't come up front by us. I guess they were infatuated with the queen that's in that big brown box, which is a good thing for us. So what I've got is in the deep freeze, I had a 8-frame box full of drawn comb. So I've grabbed 5 frames and had to set them out in the sun, let them thaw out a little bit. But they're 5 frames of drawn comb. That's really going to help these bees get a good start. All they got to do is let the queen start laying in here, and the scouts and foragers go out and do their thing. So we'll get these drawn frames in here. You can see they're older frames, but they're fully drawn out, which is a good thing. I'm going to leave a space in the middle. So we can drop our, that one's got some pollen in it. Leave a space in the middle, so that's where I can drop the bees right down in there. Queen should go in there, and then we'll add the last frame right at the very end. This one actually had a old queen cell on it. I'm gonna move this one. We'll put that one in last. I like that there better. All right, now it's time to get our queen. We're gonna start off with the box that has the queen in it. And this box is heavy. This has got a lot of bees in it. And we're gonna dump that right in there, and then we'll finish up with our second box. Now, if you recall, what I said was when I dumped the bees in this box here, I had a soft dump, which means I didn't get a full drop of the swarm. You know, they were in a ball. So I had to get a second box and do another drop. And I got most of them. So box with queen in it, box with some more bees in it. Not too many in there, but all right, let's get all this tape off here. Again, I had to, this tape did not stick very well. It's not stuck on there very good at all. But it made it home, and I didn't get stung. That's a good thing. Let's get this off here. Get these bees out. Man, they ain't been in here too long, just a couple hours. Again, I had to. Oh man, they're already wanting to get out here. All right. And remember, the queen's in here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and take 2 frames out. Give a big space to dump them in there. All right, here we go. Nice. You can see that's a lot of bees, everybody. Y'all see in there? Look how many bees we got there. All right. Got almost all of them out of there. Hopefully the queen's down in there now. Get this. So I'm gonna slide this one over. Go. All right, we got 5 frames. We had a lot of bees on the ground there. Y'all see that? But I still got more bees right here to get out. Goodness gracious, we got a lot of bees. I'll check on the ground there for the queen here in a second. We got bees here too. This is a pretty good sized swarm. I was pretty impressed with it. See how many we got in here. Oh yeah, got a few. Not near as many though. Get these off. There we go. Off the side over there. Now I've got some 1-to-1 syrup water here. We'll be feeding them on the top of this. And you can see I really need to smoke, get these bees down over in here. I'll go ahead and see if I can brush these bees down into their box here. Just try to get them all up in there. Make sure that, there we go. See if I can, let me make sure there's no queen down anywhere in here. Yeah, I don't see the queen. We got a lot of bees down here now. All right, I think we got enough to close the lid up on it. There we go. Make sure I got it on the vented side. I do. All right, we're good. Now we got our syrup water. Put that down in there. That should give them what they need there. All right, we got our bees brushed in. Again, I don't see the queen out here anywhere. And we got a lot of bees in this swarm. We got our sugar water bottle, 1-to-1, put in, and that should feed them. We got 5 frames fully drawn, give them something to do. If the queen's in there and she's okay, these bees should be just happy staying right here. I'm gonna put a piece of brush in front of the door, and that should make them reorient. Whenever all these bees go in tonight, I may end up closing the door to make them force this to be home, and then open the door up and make them reorient. I think I'll do that. We'll see. I'll come back tonight and see if they're all in here and they're all happy and secure. All these bees here have made their way inside. If they have, then I'll probably close the front entrance and let them stay there for a day or so. They've got food, they've got comb, and then I'll make them reorient with a brush in front of it. I think I'll do that. Woo! I am hot. I am sweaty. It's been a long day at work, but we caught a swarm. That's awesome. These are the SRT swarm. You can see a bunch of them are on the outside of the stand there, but there are a ton of bees on the inside. So I'm gonna come back up here in a couple hours, and before it gets dark, check on them, make sure those bees are starting to migrate inside. I don't want them to abscond, you know, because they were in the process of swarming, so you know they could very well just say this isn't a very good spot either and skedaddle out of here. So what I want to do is get them inside. If the queen's in there, they'll go in there. I'll close up that front entrance tonight, let them sit in there a day or so, and then I'll open up that front entrance, put a piece of brush in front of it, and that way that will force them to reorient to this being their new home. Hopefully they've established that over the course of the day or so when they're, you know, starting to do more drawing comb, and you know, because again they've got sugar water. So we'll check back up here in an hour or so and see how they're doing. So until next time, I'll give you an update on these SRT bees. I hope everyone has a blessed evening, and go Ridge Life.